Have you ever stopped to think about the power of words? The impact that every sentence, every verbalized thought has not only on those around you, but on your own life? Imagine for a moment, what if the way you speak could completely shape your reality? The words that come out of your mouth are not just random sounds. They carry energy, intention, and an invisible force capable of transforming the world around you. Since ancient times, sages and spiritual masters from different cultures have taught us that language is the bridge between what we feel, what we think, and what we manifest. But are we using this incredible tool in the best way? Let me ask you a question. How many times have you said something negative without realizing the impact it would have? I can't do it. This will never work. That's the way my life is. There's no changing it. These seemingly harmless phrases plant seeds in the soil of your mind and end up flourishing as the reality you experience. Today's topic isn't just about speaking positively. It's about understanding the depth of your speech and how it connects with the energies of the universe. Let's explore together what happens when you change the way you speak, and more importantly, how can you transform your language so that it works in your favor? Stay with me until the end of this video. I promise that what you learn here today could be the key to unlocking doors that once seemed locked. Let's dive deep into this journey of self-knowledge and transformation. Oh, and before we start, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who also needs to hear this message. This way, more people will be able to discover the power of words and how they can change everything. Have you ever found yourself saying things like, "My life is so difficult. I wasn't born for this. Nothing ever works out for me"? These phrases seem harmless, almost automatic. Sometimes they come out without us realizing it, as an outburst or a reaction to something that has gone wrong. But have you ever wondered what happens to these words after they come out of your mouth? Think about it. Every word is like a seed. When you speak, you're planting those seeds in the fertile soil of your reality. Now imagine planting seeds of hopelessness, fear, and failure every day. What do you think you'll reap? That's right. More hopelessness, more fear, more failure. That's the challenge we face every day. We live in a world that teaches us to focus on what's wrong, what's lacking, what doesn't work. Since we were children, we have learned to complain, criticize, and limit ourselves by other people's discourse. We are bombarded with negative messages that shape the way we think and inevitably the way we speak. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to absorb these influences? A conversation at work, a pessimistic news report, even well-meaning but fear-filled advice. All this builds up a narrative inside you. And little by little, without realizing it, you start repeating these narratives as if they were your truth. Now, imagine, what if you could change that? What if your language was no longer a reflection of problems, but a tool for creating solutions? Here's the problem. Most people don't realize that the reality they live in today is a direct consequence of what they say about themselves and the world around them. It's not magic, it's physics, it's energy. Words have vibration, and everything in the universe responds to vibration. A simple example, think of a time when someone complimented you sincerely. "You're amazing at that. I really admire what you do." How did you feel? Light, energized, maybe even inspired to do your best. Now, on the other hand, think back to a time when someone criticized you or pointed out your flaws in a cruel way. Do you remember how that demotivated you? These reactions are no accident. Every word carries an emotional and energetic impact. Now imagine what happens when you yourself are responsible for those words, speaking them repeatedly throughout the day. The good news? Just as negative words can destroy, positive words have the power to build. But it's not enough just to be optimistic on the surface. We're talking about something much deeper, aligning your language with your truest intentions. And here comes the reflection. What words have you been repeating to yourself lately? Do they reflect the life you want to create, or do they just perpetuate what you want to change? If you've never thought about it before, don't worry. This is a golden opportunity to take the first step. Because one thing is certain, when you change the words you use, you start to change the vibrations you send out into the universe. And, as a consequence, your reality changes too. Now that you understand the impact of words on your reality, let's dive deeper. Why does this happen? What is the relationship between what you say and what you experience in life? Since ancient times, spiritual and philosophical traditions have highlighted the power of the verb, of the spoken word. In the Bible, for example, there is the famous phrase, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This quote is more than a religious symbol. It is a profound reminder that the Word is a creative force. Modern physics is also beginning to explore concepts that connect to these ancient ideas. Everything in the universe is made of vibration, from the smallest particle to the largest celestial bodies. And the words we speak, although invisible, carry a vibrational frequency that interacts with the energy field around us. Every time you speak, you are emitting a specific vibration. Words of love, gratitude, and hope carry high energy, which resonates with the most positive frequencies in the universe. On the other hand, words of fear, anger, and pessimism emit dense vibrations, which attract more of the same energies into your life. It's like an echo. What you send out into the universe, it reflects back to you. But there's an important detail that many people don't realize: the intention behind the words. Imagine two people saying exactly the same sentence. "I believe in myself." The first person says it with conviction, with a heart full of faith and positive energy. The second person repeats it mechanically, without really believing it. Despite being the same words, the vibration generated by each is completely different. This is because it's not just the sound of the words that matters, but the emotion and intention you put into them. And here's a powerful truth. Your words don't just communicate, they also program your subconscious. The subconscious is like an invisible co-pilot, directing your life without you realizing it. It can't distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply accepts as true everything you constantly repeat. So if you keep saying things like, "I'm a failure," or "I'll never succeed," your subconscious starts to create behaviors and patterns that reinforce these beliefs. On the other hand, when you start saying, "I am capable," "I deserve good things," "My life is changing for the better," your subconscious starts working to align your reality with these new affirmations. This is more than self-help. It's mental and spiritual reprogramming. A practical example, think of water. Research by Dr. Masaru Emoto has shown that water molecules change shape depending on the words and intentions projected onto them. When exposed to words like love and gratitude, the molecules formed beautiful, almost perfect patterns. But when subjected to words like hate or anger, they became chaotic and disorganized. Now think, the human body is made up of more than 70% water. Imagine the impact your words have not only on your mind, but also on your physical body. And it's not just about speaking positively to yourself, but also to others. When you praise, encourage, or offer words of kindness, you raise the energy around you. This creates a field of positive vibration, which attracts experiences and people aligned with this frequency. But there is an obstacle we need to face: the difficulty of changing our language patterns. It's easy to fall into the temptation to complain or speak negatively, because these habits are deeply ingrained. It's like a muscle that has never been trained. It needs practice and discipline to become stronger. Here's the invitation. Start by observing the words you use in your daily life. Without judgment, just observe. Which phrases do you repeat often? Do they reflect the reality you want to create, or are they feeding the same old problems? Remember, it all starts with awareness. When you are aware of the power of your words, you can use them intentionally to create the reality you want to live. Now that we understand the impact of words and how they shape our reality, it's time to turn this knowledge into action. How can you start aligning your language with the highest intentions for your life? First, let's reflect on what it really means to speak with intention. It's not just about avoiding complaints or replacing negative words with positive ones. It's about living consciously, choosing each word as an instrument to create, heal, and transform. Imagine that every sentence you utter is like a spell cast on the universe. The question is, what kind of magic are you creating with your speech? Identifying toxic language. The first step in this transformation is to identify the language patterns that are sabotaging you. We often repeat phrases that carry deep-rooted limiting beliefs, such as, "I'm not good enough," "That's impossible," "My life will never change." These phrases, even if said unconsciously, carry immense weight. They reinforce patterns that keep you stuck in unwanted situations. Here's a powerful exercise. For one day, observe the words you use. Whenever you notice a negative or limiting phrase, write it down. Don't judge yourself, just observe. At the end of the day, read the list and reflect. Do these words represent the life I want to live? The power of affirmations. Now that you've identified the toxic patterns, it's time to replace them with positive, empowering affirmations. Affirmations are not just nice phrases. They are powerful statements that help reprogram your subconscious and align your energy with your goals. For example, replace "I can't do it" with "I am capable of overcoming any challenge." Replace "My life never changes" with "Every day brings new opportunities and positive transformations." Instead of "I don't deserve this," say "I deserve good things and I am worthy of receiving love and abundance." The key to affirmations is consistency. Repeat them daily with intention and emotion. The more you practice them, the more your subconscious accepts them as truth. The language of gratitude. Few things are as transformative as gratitude. When you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have, you immediately change your vibration. And best of all, this is something you can do right now. Before complaining or whining, try saying something like, "I am grateful for what I have," while working to achieve what I desire. "I am grateful for the lessons that life teaches me, even in challenging moments." Practice this daily. Make it a habit. Gratitude not only changes your words, it also transforms your perception of life. Silence as a tool of power. Sometimes silence is the most powerful language we can use. Not every situation requires an immediate response or spoken words. Conscious silence is a way of listening to yourself and the universe. It is in silence that you can reflect before speaking, ensuring that your words carry the right intention. Remember, not everything needs to be said. And often, when you choose silence over hasty words, you preserve your energy and keep your vibration high. Words and the connection with the divine. Finally, it's important to remember that words are not just tools for manifesting our material desires. They are also a channel for connecting with the divine, with the universe, with what you consider sacred. When you pray, meditate, or simply declare your intentions with love and faith, you activate a flow of energy that goes beyond rational understanding. It's as if you're saying to the universe, "I trust the process, and I'm ready to receive what's best for me." A little ritual can help. Before going to sleep, say out loud something you want to manifest. Use phrases like, "I am ready to receive abundance and joy into my life." Visualize this happening as you speak, feeling gratitude as if it were already a reality. Spiritual transformation begins with the words you choose to use. Every sentence you say is a chance to create something new. So, I ask you, what words will you choose from today onwards to change your life? We've reached the most powerful point of this journey, understanding the impact of transforming your language and how it can radically change your life. When you start speaking consciously, aligning your words with your deepest desires and your true essence, something magical happens. You realize that you're not just describing the world around you, you're creating the world around you. Imagine waking up every day and feeling that the words coming out of your mouth are seeds of possibility, that every sentence you say is shaping the life you want to live. It's like taking the helm of a ship and steering it towards calm and prosperous waters, instead of drifting in the storms. Transformation begins from the inside out. When you change the way you speak, something profound happens inside you. Your mind begins to adjust, to align your thoughts and behaviors with the words you are declaring. You become more aware of the choices you make, the people you relate to, and the environments you frequent. This creates a positive cycle. Conscious words lead to elevated thoughts, which lead to intentional actions, which in turn create a reality more in line with what you really want. How the universe responds to the new vibration. Have you ever heard of the law of attraction? It works very simply. What you send out into the universe comes back to you. When you start using words that vibrate at a higher frequency, such as love, gratitude, trust, and optimism, the universe responds by bringing you experiences, opportunities, and connections that resonate with this energy. For example, a person who constantly says, "My life is full of problems," will continue to attract challenging situations. On the other hand, someone who says, "My life is full of blessings," will begin to notice opportunities that previously seemed invisible. It's not just about what happens outside of you, but how you interpret and react to situations. The change in your language transforms your perception of the world. Examples of positive impact. Let me share a simple but transformative story. There was a woman who, for years, said, "I never have enough money." No matter how much she earned, there always seemed to be a shortage. One day, she decided to change her language. She started saying, "I am financially abundant. I always have more than enough to live well." At first, these words seemed strange, almost false. But she persisted, repeating the affirmation every day with emotion and faith. Within a few months, things began to change. She found a new job opportunity. Her expenses unexpectedly decreased, and she began to attract people who helped her improve her relationship with money. What changed? The external reality or the way she interacted with the world? Perhaps both. But it all started with a change in words. Inspiration for others. When you change the way you speak, you don't just transform your life, you also become an inspiration to others. People around you start to notice your energy. They notice that you complain less, that you seem more confident, more at peace. This creates a ripple effect where your positive words and attitudes encourage others to rethink their own speech and behavior. Imagine the impact of this. A world where each person chooses to speak with more intention and awareness. How many conflicts could be avoided? How many relationships could be strengthened? How much joy could be shared? The next step on your spiritual journey. And now we come to the decisive moment. What are you going to do with this knowledge? The transformation you desire is not somewhere far away or inaccessible. It starts here and now with the next word you choose to say. So I invite you to make a conscious choice. Choose words that uplift, that build, that bring light. When you feel like complaining, ask yourself, how can I rephrase this in a way that empowers me? When you feel unmotivated, tell yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I will get through this. Now that you've been on this journey, it's clear that the words we choose are not just sounds thrown into the wind. They are the bridge between our deepest desires and the reality we want to live. Every sentence, every affirmation, every verbalized intention is a seed planted in the soil of the universe. So I ask you again, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Transformation begins here, now. The simple act of speaking with awareness, choosing words that uplift, heal, and build, is already a giant step towards a more aligned, abundant, and purposeful life. And I want to challenge you to start today. Choose a powerful phrase, something that represents the life you want to live, and repeat it to yourself. Make it a daily habit. No matter where you are or what you're facing, remember, your words are your most powerful tool. Use them with intention, with love, and with faith. And if you've come this far, it's because something inside you is already moving, seeking that change. So, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share this message with someone you love. Let's spread this transformative idea together, that our words can change everything. After all, what you say to the universe is what it gives back to you. So speak with courage, speak with love, and create the reality you deserve to live. Until next time, and remember, the power is in you, and it starts with your voice.